free to stand up, find some space. I'm gonna try to use my watch to keep us on time, and let's go. We're gonna start with marching in place. So just lift one knee and then the other. From the side, it might be low, so you might just tap. And you can see my very cool socks. So we were talking about this before. You can be dressed in whatever you like and just march it out. If you're looking for higher intensity, feel free to lift your feet completely off the earth, keeping those knees high, chest open. Keep breathing. We're going for a whole minute here. Maybe your heat is on and you're already sweating. I'm starting to get warm already. We're almost halfway there. Great demonstrations. Again, you can keep the high intensity. You can have a lower intensity march in place. If you want to incorporate your arms, that might find a kind of middle ground, or you can continue to tap out. So they're all the same, and we've got 10 more seconds. Let's go. Our next move is a side step with arm raise. So step out to the side and lift your arms. Again, you can just lift out to the side and tap. So this would be step one. Or if you're looking for more, you can step side to side. If this is too intense, take the arms out or add those arms back in. We're here a whole minute, so do what feels good for you. Maybe right here feels nice, or maybe you want to go lower and step wider. Your choice. We're more than halfway there. Keep breathing. Chest lifted, breath flowing. 10. I feel like when people count sometimes it's the longest 10 seconds of your life. And we're good. Hamstring curls. So you're bringing your heel close to your backside. Again, options might be just a slow lift up. Maybe you're holding onto the wall to bring the heel back. Maybe you're bouncing from side to side. Maybe you're adding arms to increase the intensity. Wherever you are, keep breathing, keep the chest lifted. Maybe smile. Can you believe this is only a 3-minute warm-up? I might not need my cardigan for the rest of this workout, but I gotta get through my first 3 moves. After these moves, we're gonna move into jumping jacks. We're almost there. Take it to your intensity. Maybe you don't have a lot of space, so stay within the range of motion that works for you. And 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. You can step out side to side for your jumping jacks, step 1. You can step out simultaneously for a higher intensity. Maybe you try half and half. I think we're already at 7. I couldn't even count. All right, 7 jumping jacks. We're moving to squats now. Squats. Your feet can be however you like, but keep them at least hip distance apart, maybe wider. Toes line up with the knees. So if you live in a body that your knees are facing out, just bring the toes out as well. The wider you are, the easier it'll be. And the deeper you go, the harder it'll be. Let's go for 20. Lift the chest, sink the hips down and up. The lower you go, the harder the move. Perhaps you're going low and narrow or low and wide. All are great options. If you want to increase the intensity, feel free to add some air in your moves for our final 10. So we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Done. Hopefully we don't have a lot of those during our football game. Our next move is lunges. We have on our list to do 10 lunges. We'll demonstrate 5 on one leg and 5 on the other. So standing kind of in the middle, you can step forward with your right foot and then bend your left knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, use the momentum to launch up, step to the front, and then take it to the other side. Same as the other moves, the lower you go, the harder it is, and you can take it to your depth. That feels good for you. Last two. All right, lower body feeling it, heart feeling it. Options for push-ups. We suggest 3 push-ups. You can do push-ups on the wall. Coming against the wall, walking the feet out. We can all try 3 right at the wall if that feels good. And if you don't have a wall, feel free to go onto your knees and take 3 now. Come closer to the wall and press back. Arms can be wide out or close together. Do what feels good for you. Now, we're getting a bonus, which I didn't even plan for. So that's a wall push-up. You can do that anytime. We'll also demonstrate what push-ups look like from the knees, and then we'll see if I can do them off my knees. So for your push-up, bring your hands wide, walk your knees behind your hips. So often, if you've heard of tabletop, the hips are over the knees. If you walk the knees back, you're now engaging the low belly a little bit more. Arms wide, spine strong. Go as low as feels good for you. Tuck the toes, press. Only one more, you've got this. All right, if you're looking for more, feel free to try 3 push-ups on the tops of your toes or with your feet flexed. Maybe by the time I'm done describing that, you're done with yours. So just lifting through the low belly, tucking the toes. That's not available for me in my practice today. So while you're doing it, awesome, great, Glenn. You feel free to do it, and I'm going to towel off and take a sip of water. All right, so it said 3, but we got 9, or some of us did. All right, back down plank. So option, again, hips are in front of the knees. So walk the knees forward. For your plank, we're going to hold for 30 seconds. So option is just to lift through low belly and press the mat away. So pressing in between the shoulder blades, you're already in the posture. For those going to the full posture, we're going to lift our knees, press the heels back, keep the hips low. So shoulders high, hips low. Lift through the low belly and breathe. Press into the finger pads. You're halfway there. Can you believe this is just a little bit of heating up? Breaking bread, breaking a sweat. And 3, 2, 1, release your knees, press your hips back, and come to a seated position. Maybe taking a breath or 2, toweling off, finding what works for you. And our final move is 10 crunches. So you can do these however feels good for you. You can also just take a 30-second Navasana or boat pose. So lifting the chest, lifting the hips. If you're in a chair, you can hold that here as well. If you'd like to come all the way down onto the back, let the back body greet the earth. Might be on a mat, concrete, carpet, wood. Land there, walk the heels in towards the hips where your fingertips might be able to touch the heels. Hands behind the head, elbows wing out, and then lift the chest, neck, and squeeze in the low belly and come back down. We've got 9 more, so try to keep the neck neutral. Sometimes when we're aiming for a full crunch, we do this with our neck. So we're using the weight of our head rather than the strength of our belly. We're halfway there. Let's go for 5, 4, breathing. Almost done. Last one. Slowly release. Let the elbows flop out. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe rock side to side. Let the little triangle or sacrum at the base of your spine rock. Maybe using momentum to rock up Or if that's not there for you today, just coming over onto one side and pressing back up. And we did it. So we'll see how many of each of these we have to do or are invited to do during Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm really hoping for more touchdowns, which is our 7 jumping jacks. Then I'm looking forward to, I'd rather march in place than do lunges or push-ups for sure. So maybe add on the Facebook page which exercise you prefer to do the most. Remember just to do anything with enthusiasm and a smile, and encourage you to stay within your range of motion and what feels good for you on that day.